Welcome back to Slothbox. I'm Lyndon Dixon, and today I'm joined by a hot British prospect in William Crolla. Will, how you getting on, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. As usual, when I first speak to people, I want to take it right back to the beginning, but I'm sure you had a bit of a different path into boxing than the usual fighters. So, talk to me a little bit about those first steps into boxing, but with, a world champion as a big brother. How was that early on?
My first steps in boxing, I think I was 8 years old, and Anthony had just turned professional. I think he just signed under Frank Warren. So I used to just go to the gym with him then, and then, like everyone says, and got the bug. Sacked football off, sacked everything else off, and just boxed all the way in the amateurs till I was 16, 17, and I wasn't getting any look into the national finals and stuff like that. I wasn't getting picked for England, and I broke my hand, come back, then he hurt my ankle, so I just sacked it off then. By then I was 17, 18, discovered beer, started going out, put loads of weight on, and then I tried making a comeback, then COVID come, took another 2 years, and then I stayed in the gym for it all, and then, yeah, man, I finally got back.
What was it that gave you that kick up the arse to get back into the boxing after COVID?
Just couldn't stand working on site, you know. I'm a qualified scaffolder, but nah, I hated working on site. Like every day, I'd wake up and think, "What am I doing?" And I know I can do. There's not up with that. There's absolutely nothing up with it. I have loads of mates who still do it and that. But
Mm,
I just thought there's always something more for me. Where my thing was, it was boxing,
mm.
and yeah, I had to get back.
Well, talk to me a little bit about that debut, mate, because you fought at the Manchester Arena, a place your brother made so famous for his fights there. How was it you fighting there? Because yeah, he's got a lot of history there, but your professional debut, it's the start of your own history.
Do you know what? I loved it. I was saying I want nervous. I wasn't nervous for the occasion. I was used to that with Anthony. Like
Mm.
that obviously helped me massively until I was just about to walk out, and there's a little slit in the curtain just before I walk out onto the stage. I saw my picture, I saw the arena, there was quite a few people, and I thought, fuck. I thought, you better pull some out of the bag here. I thought, right, it dawned on me what I'd done. I asked for the big stage straight away, but I loved it. It's one of the best nights of my life, like always will be.
But the thing is, having your brother there by his side, there's literally not a better person on the planet to have next to you. In that place, in front of those fans. What advice did he give you before he stepped into the ring?
Enjoy it. Those his words. Enjoy it. He says you get one debut, which everyone says, but no, yeah, it couldn't have been anyone better, especially for the Manchester Arena. You know, he made it his home as well, and that's what I would have looked to do in a few years. But nah, yeah, I couldn't have had anyone better.
But the thing is, there's obviously that family connection with the arena, but it was on a massive card as well. I think it was the Wood Lara card.
Yeah,
How
yeah, I
was
would
it?
love.
How important is it to get those experiences in early doors?
No, yeah, of course, it's great. I'd say my first fight was on that. Second one was Castro Linares.
Mm.
Then I boxed on. I done it in reverse. Reversed it. I went big, small all. I'm on small all again, and I'm in a big one again. I'll be back on the big shows very soon. Obviously, I'm
Mm.
not nothing's announced yet, but I've gone reverse. But no, yeah, it's good. It's good to get them things. But I feel very at home at them. Like I love it there. It's good. I can't wait to be back on them.
Mm. But your last fight was at a smaller venue, like I said, at the Bowlers Exhibition Centre.
Yeah,
You got that knockout. How was that night? Because obviously it's the most recent one. Do you feel like you got those improvements finally starting to come in? How did it go?
it was weird. Like I say, it was weird. It wasn't what I was normally used to. It was
Mm.
freezing warming up. It's freezing warming up. Everything was different with the tickets and stuff like that. But no, I enjoyed it. I boxed well to give a bit of weight. The lad was, I think, he was a super middle. I think I had to weigh in at super middle. It's hard to get like last minute of opponents changing and stuff like that. And on them shows, it's more so it's on us as well to try and get an opponent. Do you know what I mean? It's not as thingy as all the others, so it's good experience in that way.
Mm.
But no, yeah, I feel I always said once if I'm busy that you'll see improvements every fight. Every fight I've stayed in the gym since then, and I believe um, when I'm busy, I think you'll see a very entertaining fighter.
Mm. Well, you said you've stayed in the gym. Your next one's in Oldham, I think, in February.
Yeah,
Talk to me about our preparation and things gone for that one.
it's gone great. Like you say, since my last one, I was straight back in the gym just in case I could have got out before the end of the year. or I thought it was going to be out in Jan, but there's not too much going on, to be honest, uh, in British boxing like this month, has there? Not much has gone
Yeah.
on. To be honest, there's not too much next month either, so
Mm.
I've stayed busy. I've stayed busy again. On a small hall there in Oldham. It's gone great. It's gone great. I'm sparring the best I've sparred. I feel like I'm improving every week under Anthony, and I think it's really going to show in all my performances.
I want to talk a little bit about that relationship with Anthony, because it's all going to well having a big brother that's been there and done it, got the world titles, but not only is he a trainer, he's a manager as well. So you're with him day in
Yeah.
day out, getting on each other's nerves. What's that relationship like between the two of you?
It's a nightmare. It's like he's mad busy. He's a manager as well. I hear some like, oh, have you messaged this person? Have you messaged that? Have you done this? Have you done that? It's always on there. I'll do it in a bit, but nah, it's good. Like you say, someone asked me today, and they ask it a lot. Like in the gym, he's not my brother. Do you know what I mean? He's my coach, so it's a very different relationship. And as soon as that ends, he's my brother again. But in the gym, he's my coach. You'll probably get more bite backs from me than the others won't say anything. Like, not like that. Like they shouldn't. I shouldn't. But
Yeah.
because he's my brother, it just comes a bit natural, doesn't it? Like you're great on each other and stuff like that. But nah, yeah, it's a very it's a professional relationship, and anything he says to him, I do.
But away from your brother, I want to ask you a little bit about your inspirations in boxing. Like as a youngster, obviously you had Anthony there, but who else at that time was you looking up to as you was taking that journey into boxing?
My favourite British fighter is James DeGale.
Mm.
When I was
He's so
younger,
underrated.
I was a massive chunky fan. That's why I switch it now. Like I was orthodox and he was southpaw, so that's why I just learnt southpaw myself. I used to go southpaw on the bags all the time, and then that's how it come. And that it just come natural. But that's why I switch it from chunky being my favourite fighter.
Mm. But away from things like that, I just want to talk to you a little bit more about the future, because obviously, and I feel like until you start to get those titles yourself, every interview there's going to be questions about Anthony and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
just focusing on you, what's your ambition in boxing? Because you're still so young. Talk to me about what you want at the end of it. When you sat there as an old man with your grandkids, what do you want to have done?
Yeah, I'm going to go the domestic route. I want to win the English title, I want to win the British title. I want to be in them barnstormer fights where for a British title. I believe that's where a lot of people, a lot of prospects are going wrong in the fact of that's where you do your learning, I think, in them fights, and loads of bypassing it. I think if you look at all our recent world champions, Anthony the Smiths, Quigg, even like Lee Wood and stuff like that, they all box for Josh Warwick, they all box for them domestic titles, do you know what I mean? And they do a lot of learning there. And that's the route I want to go. I want to box for the English title, win that, and British, and then we'll take it from there.
Well, talking about ambition and dreams, I want to know, that's the thing, you're still so young, there's still so much ahead of you, but if you could pick a place for you to box at, the world title, you can pick it, you're the main event, where's your dream venue?
Dream venue, it'd be Vegas. I think. I think it'd be Vegas. Vegas or Madison Square Garden, but I'll go Vegas. I'd go Vegas.
I love it. Well, last question, mate. It's been a pleasure speaking to you so far, but like you've said already, you've been trying to keep busy, trying to keep busy. Well, talk to me about where you see yourself come the end of the year. It's Christmas time, you're with your family. What do you hope to have done and achieved by the end of 2024?
By the end of 2024, I will be sat there as one of the most talked about prospects in British boxing. I'm 3-0 now, with 8-9-0 by then. I want to be spoke about as one of the most exciting upcoming fighters. I'm 20. I'm very young in miles on my boxing clock, but I'm 25, so I'm quite mature. To a lot of, in my opinion, these other people turning over, some of them are still boys, and that's no thingy to any of them. Like you can just tell by someone's body if they've got the man strength yet. I haven't got my full, but I am certainly on my way there. So I believe when I do start stepping up, like I won't be halted by that. I won't be walked down by someone who's just could outman me. I believe. I think in that way it pays dividends in my way.
Well, like I said, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I can't wait for it. I feel like it's going to be a massive year for you. But anyway, I've been Lyndon Dixon. It's been William Crolla. Keep an eye out for him, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers.